In the quiet corners of our lives, where the echo of our thoughts is the loudest voice we hear, lies a universal truth we all share but seldom speak of: silent suffering. It's in these moments of solitude that our unvoiced struggles feel their heaviest, hidden away from the world's eyes, yet profoundly shaping our existence. But what if I told you that this silent suffering, this unspoken battle you're quietly fighting, holds the potential to be your greatest source of strength? Yes, the very pain and isolation you've endured in silence can become the foundation upon which you build a more resilient, more authentic self. Today, we're not just talking about overcoming silent suffering, we're redefining it. Together, we'll uncover how these quiet battles can transform into powerful tales of triumph, making what once seemed an insurmountable challenge not only achievable, but a vital part of your journey towards self-discovery. This isn't just hope speaking. It's a promise rooted in the countless stories of those who've turned their silent struggles into their loudest victories. So, let's dive deep into understanding this shared human experience and find out how your silent suffering can be the beginning of an inspiring new chapter in your life. Silent suffering, a term we've all felt but might struggle to define, is the quiet storm that rages within, unseen but deeply felt. It's those moments when the world seems to move around us, oblivious to the inner turmoil we face. It's the feeling of being surrounded by people, yet wrestling with an overwhelming sense of isolation, where our smiles hide an ocean of unspoken pain. This silent battle manifests in countless ways, from the heavy cloak of anxiety that settles on our shoulders to the subtle yet persistent whisper of doubt that questions our worth and every step we take. Now, you might wonder, what exactly is silent suffering? Imagine carrying a weight so personal and intricate that finding the words to describe it feels like an insurmountable task. It's the challenges we face quietly, the battles we fight without an audience, the struggles we mask behind the facade of "I'm fine." And amidst this, the most pressing question that arises is it really possible to overcome it easily? Let's be honest, the journey to overcoming isn't about finding a quick fix. It's about acknowledging our pain, understanding its roots, and gradually learning the art of turning our struggles into strengths. While the path isn't always easy, it's filled with moments of profound self-discovery and resilience. Yes, overcoming silent suffering is possible, not by erasing our experiences, but by weaving them into the fabric of who we are, making us stronger, more empathetic, and unapologetically authentic. Digging deeper into the roots of silent suffering, we find a complex web of societal and personal factors that weave the silent threads of our inner battles. At the heart of this struggle often lies the heavy shadow of stigma, a societal veil that, unfortunately, turns struggles into secrets. This stigma whispers to us that our pain is a sign of weakness, that our battles are ours to fight alone, unworthy of being shared or understood. It's a narrative that has been passed down through generations, creating an invisible barrier between our true selves and the world. But it's not just the world's voice that silences us, it's also the voice within, the critical, harsh judge that resides in our own minds. Self-judgment can be an unyielding critic, always there to point out our flaws, magnify our doubts, and convince us that our struggles are a solitary journey. It tells us that our feelings are invalid, that we should be able to just get over it, and that asking for help is a sign of failure. Yet in recognizing these roots of silent suffering, we unlock the first step towards liberation. By understanding that the stigma and self-judgment we face are not reflections of our worth, but rather echoes of a society in need of compassion and change, we begin to see our struggles in a new light. We realize that breaking the silence isn't just about finding our voice. It's about challenging the narratives that have long kept us quiet. It's an act of courage, a declaration that our experiences matter, and a step towards a world where no one has to suffer in silence. In the journey of healing from silent suffering, creativity emerges not just as an outlet, but as a powerful ally. It's fascinating how often our internal struggles are mirrored by creative blockades. The blank pages, the untouched canvases, and the silent instruments that stand as monuments to our unexpressed selves. These blockades, much like our silent suffering, stem from fear, doubt, and the critical voices that tell us our story isn't worth telling or our art isn't worth sharing. Yet here lies a beautiful opportunity for transformation. When we dare to engage with our creativity, even amidst the blockade, we start on a path of self-discovery and healing. Tackling a creative block can be akin to addressing our silent suffering. Both require us to face our fears, challenge our self-imposed limits, and express what has been kept hidden. As we navigate through the process of creating, we learn to translate our internal struggles into something tangible, something visible. This act of creation becomes a dialogue with our inner selves, a way to explore and understand our suffering. Each brushstroke, each word written, and each note played becomes a step towards healing. The beauty of creativity lies in its ability to transform silence into expression, pain into beauty, and suffering into strength. In bridging the gap between our creative blockades and silent suffering, we find that overcoming one indeed helps us address the other. The courage to create, to make visible what we've kept hidden, empowers us to look at our silent suffering with new eyes. It reminds us that our voices, whether spoken or expressed through our creativity, have the power to heal, connect, and inspire not just ourselves, but also others who might be walking through their silent battles. So, let us hold our creativity as a beacon of hope, a testament to the strength that comes from facing and expressing our deepest truths. The path to overcoming silent suffering begins with a single yet profound step, acknowledging the presence of our pain. It's about permitting ourselves to recognize our struggles and to name them without fear or shame. This acknowledgement is the first act of courage on our journey, a declaration that we are ready to confront what lies within us, no matter how daunting it may seem. Next comes the pivotal role of self-compassion and acceptance. Imagine treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a dear friend in distress. Self-compassion is not about indulgence or self-pity. It's about acknowledging our human imperfections and realizing that suffering does not diminish our worth. It's about understanding that our struggles are part of a shared human experience, not a marker of failure. As we cultivate self-compassion, we also learn the power of acceptance. Accepting not just the pain, but also our capacity for resilience and healing. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means recognizing our current state without judgment, which paradoxically opens the door to change. When we accept our silent suffering, we strip away its power to define us, creating space for growth and transformation. This journey also invites us to explore the channels through which we can express and process our suffering. Just as overcoming creative blockades requires us to engage with our creativity, navigating through silent suffering encourages us to find our unique outlets, be it through art, writing, music, or conversation. These forms of expression are not just escapes, they are bridges to understanding ourselves and connecting with others. In taking these initial steps, acknowledging our pain, practicing self-compassion, accepting our struggles, and finding our voice, we begin to untangle the web of silent suffering. Each step forward is a step towards not just overcoming, but also transforming our pain into a deeper understanding of ourselves and our inherent strength. Remember, this journey is yours, and each small act of courage, each moment of understanding, brings you closer to the peace and fulfillment you seek. In the tapestry of our lives, each thread of imperfection weaves a pattern that is uniquely ours. Yet so often, we strive for perfection that eludes us, believing it's the only path to worthiness. Today, I invite you to consider writing badly as not just an act, but a virtue, a testament to the beauty of accepting our imperfections. Imagine if every word you wrote and every stroke of the brush had to be flawless. Creativity would wither under the weight of such expectations. The same holds true for our journey through life and healing. Perfectionism insists on a flawless path, leaving no room for the missteps and trials that shape us. Yet, it's in the willingness to write badly, to stumble, and to accept our imperfections that we find our true strength and authenticity. Writing badly frees us from the shackles of perfectionism, allowing our true selves to emerge in all their flawed glory. It's in the crooked lines, the misspelled words, and the awkward pauses that our stories gain depth and resonance. This acceptance of the human condition, that growth is a messy, wonderful process that comes with accepting imperfection, is not a surrender to mediocrity. Persistence in the face of imperfection is where true healing begins. Each time we allow ourselves to write badly, we learn more about who we are, what we value, and how we can grow. We start to see that our worth isn't determined by our ability to avoid mistakes, but by our willingness to face them, learn from them, and continue moving forward. Let us then celebrate the virtue of writing badly, for it teaches us to accept our imperfections, not as flaws to be hidden, but as essential parts of our story. It reminds us that our journey toward healing and self-discovery is enriched, not diminished, by every misstep and every imperfect word. So, write badly, live boldly, and accept the imperfect path, for it is here that our true beauty is found. As we journey through the landscape of healing, it's essential to have a map, a collection of practical strategies that guide us through the fog of silent suffering towards a place of clarity and peace. These tools are not just theoretical concepts. They are beacons of light that illuminate our path step by step. One such beacon is free writing, a simple yet profound technique that allows our thoughts and feelings to flow uninhibited onto the page. It's a space where judgment is suspended, and every word is an echo of our inner world. Free writing doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for honesty. It offers us a mirror to see our true selves, to confront our suffering, and to discover the resilience within us. By dedicating time each day to this practice, we begin to untangle the knots of silent suffering, one word at a time. Mindfulness, another powerful tool, teaches us the art of presence. It invites us to experience the moment fully, without the lens of past regrets or future anxieties. Through mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings without attachment, understanding that they are transient waves in the ocean of our being. This practice helps us cultivate a sense of peace amidst the storms of silent suffering, reminding us that we are not our pain. Lastly, the strength of the community cannot be overstated. Silent suffering thrives in isolation, but it begins to lose its grip when we reach out for support. Seeking community, whether through support groups, therapy, or conversations with trusted friends, provides us with a chorus of voices that echo our own struggles and victories. In the company of others, we find understanding, validation, and the comforting reminder that we are not alone. Together, these strategies form a toolkit for healing, each with its own role in guiding us through the shadows of silent suffering. Free writing gives voice to our inner world, mindfulness anchors us in the present, and community offers a hand to hold along the way. As we apply these practices, we build a bridge to a place where silent suffering no longer defines us, but rather informs a deeper, more compassionate understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In the heart of our shared human experience lies the remarkable ability to transform suffering into strength, a testament to the resilience that resides within each of us. Throughout history, countless individuals have turned their silent struggles into soaring tales of triumph, weaving their pain into a tapestry of creativity and power. Consider the artist who channels deep emotional turmoil into breathtaking pieces of art, or the writer whose words resonate with the raw truth of their journey. These stories are not just narratives of overcoming, they are beacons of hope, showing us that from the depths of our suffering can emerge the most profound expressions of beauty and strength. As we marvel at these transformations, we're reminded of the pivotal role that community and support play in our healing process. Finding your tribe, those who understand, who've walked similar paths, and who stand ready to lift you up, can be a turning point in the journey from silence to strength. These communities, whether formed in coffee shops, online forums, or support groups, offer more than just companionship. They provide a space where our stories are validated, where our voices are heard, and where our experiences become a source of collective wisdom and empowerment. In these spaces, we're not defined by our suffering, but by our capacity to rise above it. They remind us that we're part of a larger narrative, one that speaks to the indomitable spirit of the human heart. Here, amidst the warmth and wisdom of our tribe, we find the courage to peel away the layers of our silent suffering and step into our power. The journey of healing, then, becomes not just a personal quest, but a communal voyage, a shared endeavor that binds us together in our quest for wholeness and meaning. So let us celebrate the stories of those who've transformed their suffering into strength and creativity, and let us seek out the communities that will hold us in our moments of need. In the acceptance of our tribe, we find not just support, but a mirror reflecting the immense possibilities that lie within us, waiting to be unleashed. Together, we learn that our suffering, once a source of silence and isolation, can become the very foundation upon which we build our most authentic selves. As we stand at this crossroad, gazing into the horizon of our journey, let us accept the truth that healing and growth are not destinations, but paths we travel throughout our lives. This journey, marked by both challenges and triumphs, is a testament to our relentless pursuit of self-discovery and transformation. It's a path that winds through the valleys of silent suffering and ascends the heights of resilience, revealing to us not just who we are, but who we can become. Encourage yourself to see each step forward, not as a final stride toward a distant finish line, but as a moment of growth, a chance to delve deeper into the essence of your being. With every challenge faced and every fear confronted, you are peeling back the layers of your silent suffering, discovering the boundless strength and creativity that reside within you. Remember, the beauty of this journey lies not in the absence of obstacles, but in our ability to rise above them, to learn from them, and to forge ahead with a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. This path is yours to shape, with each step reflecting your courage to confront the unknown and your determination to grow beyond it. So, as you continue on this journey, carry with you the lessons of your past, the hope for your future, and the knowledge that you are not alone. Surrounded by a community of fellow travelers, supported by the strength of your own spirit, you are equipped to navigate the complexities of this journey, transforming silent suffering into a symphony of self-discovery and empowerment. The path forward is not just a continuation of your journey. It is an invitation to explore the depths of your potential, to celebrate each victory, and to accept each setback as an opportunity for growth. With every step, you are weaving the narrative of your life, a story of resilience, transformation, and unwavering courage. Remember, the journey is the treasure, and you are its most precious discovery. As we draw this journey to a close, let this moment not be an end, but a beginning. The first step towards breaking the silence that has held you captive. I invite you, with open hearts and minds, to reclaim your voice, share your story, and appreciate the beauty of your true self. Remember, your voice has the power to illuminate the darkest corners of silent suffering, not just for yourself, but for others who are still searching for the light. Let us step forward with courage, understanding that vulnerability is not a weakness, but our greatest strength. It is through our willingness to be vulnerable and to share our struggles and triumphs that we find connection, healing, and the courage to face whatever lies ahead. Together, we can transform the narrative of silent suffering into one of resilience, hope, and empowerment. If this message has resonated with you and you feel the stirrings of your own voice ready to break free, I encourage you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Join us in building a community where every voice is heard, every story is valued, and every individual is empowered to rise above adversity.